Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to 30-Day Life Challenge, Right to Abundance, Day 15. Um, I wanted to thank a lot of you with regards to my yesterday's post. In fact, I've been receiving a lot of messages every day. However, it seems like the yesterday's post, I had a lot of people writing to me on various platforms asking me about dreams and visions and owls, and it felt really nice. What was also interesting that some of them wrote to me that they had a parallel dream, or in their mind, uh, or the last few days they were thinking of a similar prayer or connecting with the saint, with Saint Francis, and that really filled me up with joy. I was asked, what does this really mean? And my response back to them was, what does it mean for you? Why did I say that? Because the way I've learned how to interpret dreams, I've been chasing dreams for almost 25 years. Yes, 25 years, ever since I was a teenager. Because a lot of my dreams, even back then, would come true, and I really didn't know who to approach, what to do. So, of course, the initial journey of helping understand my dreams for my own self was to look for any dictionary or anything where I could, any literature where I could get my hands on, so I would be able to understand my dreams. But in the course of last few years with some of my teachers, what I realized that dreams are really very, very, very personal. They are the nudges from one's soul. They have these wisdom nuggets that your subconscious or your soul is reaching out to you to tell you. Sometimes, for lightness, I say we have a dream sage, a guide in the dream world that's guiding us and telling us. And that's when I realized that we cannot have a standard interpretation of what we really see in our dream. So, if I have seen a particular bird or an animal, it may not be applicable to you because it comes from a very personalized dictionary, from a personalized space of view, and how our mind maps really work. That's what I really understood, and I've been practicing that when I decode dreams. So, yes, we've always learned that the dreamer is always right. And how do dreams really work? In fact, one picture or just one flash of a dream can say a lot about what is it that your subconscious or your soul is trying to tell you. It's like an unopened letter from your soul. All you need to do is open up the letter, read the content, and try and understand, what is it really trying to tell me? What am I feeling in the dream? Does this person, place, or thing remind me of someone? There are so many ways to decode or interpret dreams. It's not one particular way, and it's a very, very long conversation. And literally, when I teach how to interpret dreams, it takes about 2 days for basic, and it's a longer journey, you know. But one thing I can invite you to do, before you open your eyes, lie down, recall your dream, and ask yourself, what is this dream trying to tell me? How can I honor this dream? What is it that my soul is literally trying to convey? Is it a warning? Is it a guidance? Is it a, I wouldn't really call it prediction, but yes, we do get premonitive dreams where things do come true. So, is it something that's definitely going to happen? Is there a change that I need to make? So, ask this question to yourself, right? It was very interesting to see that a lot of people parallelly had visions of owls, and I also remember some of them wrote to me in my personal window asking me to meditate with Saint Francis of Assisi. Thank you so much, because they could connect that with them. So yeah, wow, it's my favorite topic. I can go on and on and on about this, but all I'm going to tell you today is that when you receive a dream, remember, there is no Google or dictionary which can really predict or decipher it for you. It is you who can decipher. So I invite you to write your dream, Journal it the moment you remember and you open your eyes, and then sit with it and ask, what is this dream trying to tell me? What do I really need to do about this? And that is how you really will start to understand. There will be a pattern that will emerge, and that's what it is trying to tell you. A lot of times, even though we don't understand what a dream is trying to tell us, in the course of the day we do receive certain messages that connects us back to our dreams. So be aware, watch out, what is it that it's trying to tell you, and make a note and try and understand. Also, like I was telling you earlier, that just one particular scene in the dream can tell you a lot, is because a picture speaks 1,000 words, and literally that one scene can decipher a lot more than you could have ever imagined. So sit down with yourself, decipher your dreams, and yeah, dream on, because I wonder why people think that dreaming is not really, uh, you know, a lot of times dreams are just taken for granted, saying, is just a dream. But no, it is a veil which is lifted between the two worlds, our conscious and our subconscious, and it does really speak with us. So dream on, have a lovely evening. I'm going to sign off. Uh, wow, day 15 of 30-day life challenge with Right to Abundance. This is Shilpa Menon. Goodbye.